I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. There's no question today's game could be defined by the passing game. The Bears are top 10 in pass yards, going up against the...
Yeah, 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 yeah. Starts with a feeling, and you ride it like a wave. Crash it so the sparks can come together. Don't need a reason why the universe was made. It goes on and on and on and on forever. And it's a long flight on this battle star where we fight for love no matter where we are. Oh, 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 oh. And there's a big bang in this universe, and it makes me feel like the gold on work. Oh, 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 oh. You got me like, ooh. You got me like, you got me like, and ooh, with all the things you do. Yeah, anything and everything a man can feel. Well, honey, I'm feeling with you. Baby, you're flashing, and I'm blinded by your light. I love the way you Jupiter is rising. You got me reacting like a lunatic tonight. I love the way the stars are all aligning. You got me like, ooh. You got me like, and ooh, with all the things you do. Yeah, anything and everything a man can feel. Well, honey, I'm feeling with you. You got me like, ooh, I'm feeling you. You make me feel like the world's spinning like a satellite. You make me feel like the sun is blasting out a ray of light, ray of light. You got me like, ooh. You got me like, you got me like, and ooh, with all the things you do. Yeah, anything and everything a man can feel. Well, honey, I'm feeling with you. Girl, you got me like, come on, baby. You got me like, ooh. You got me like, you got me like, ooh. I'm feeling you. Yeah, yeah. You got me like, yeah, 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 yeah. You got me like, yeah.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one team who likes to get it done through the air. The Bears are top 10 in pass yards, and they're going up against the Packers, who will need to be ready to cover a lot of space.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. On first down, Rodgers. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. is Rodgers. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Play clock winding down. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Rodgers going to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is knocked down from the side. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Throwing now is Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And Nelson's got him here right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. From the gun, it's Trubisky. That is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Kenny Stills, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Packers get set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. He's got a man. Complete. A gain of 39 that time. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's no quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Pernell McPhee in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Rodgers to throw on second down. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Hard throw, incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On fourth down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Onto the field now come the Bears. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
This is Howard on second down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here we go.
On first and 10, it's Trubisky. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Here we go now. Green 39. Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
They begin the drive with Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. A good pickup there, a 22. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 8. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. Got him in, complete. This is Richard Rodgers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They run it again with Williams. To the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much. He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for Adams. It's caught at the 10. And he takes this thing down deep into Chicago territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a give. This is the fullback, Ripkowski. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Hauling it in, Nelson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. On 1st down, Trubisky. Caught by Nelson left side. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On first down, they run with Howard. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Trubisky. Caught by Nelson. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Here we go.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. Green's got it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back, a gain of 15. Second down.
Here we go. 3-19.
On second down, Trubisky. This is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Ladarius Green, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. He's got daylight. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Packers. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now Trubisky on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he'll bang that one through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Going deep here for Stills. And this is caught at the 20. A huge play there for Chicago. 43 yards. They go play action here on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Ladarius Green with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? The biggest
pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Pernell McPhee in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Sack. Quarterback gets hit.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off near his own 48. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. After the interception, here's Trubisky. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Joey Bosa in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now Trubisky to throw on second. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end Green. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 yards on the pickup there. And the Bears are going to get a first.
Here we go. Green.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Rodgers now on first down. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Six yards here to go for the offense on second down. Now it's Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On third down, here's Williams. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. To return, this is Eddie Jackson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Trubisky with a give to Howard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Now Trubisky to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Here we go now. 3-19.
On third down, Trubisky. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Joey Bosa. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Now Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And he's got room. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Rodgers now to throw. Flushed out right. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. First down, Rodgers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On the ground with Ripkowski. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. A swing pass caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jamison Crowder, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Now the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And now a first down following that long gain.
Back down in Philly. Here we go. Here we go. 3-19. Watch it now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And caught right side, Green. Touchdown, Chicago! Ladarius Green with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Well, it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Rodgers now on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Throwing again. Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Unable to correct. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And look out. I think he's going to go. The 30. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2, and it brings up fourth.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And it's a fumble. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. They go with Howard again. Got some real estate inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago! Jordan Howard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, They've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. On play action, Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken short. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. Caught left side by Cobb. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll put this one in the hands of Randall Cobb. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A gain of 3, second down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
A good pickup there, a 22. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Wilson snags it left side. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And it's caught. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And now here's another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them. Where Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football. But they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Going for a right side here, complete. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They go counter with Howard. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Quicker, quicker. Over. Detroit. Detroit. Check.
Again, it's Howard. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A give to Howard. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. So the offense has it 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Running with Howard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On the toss play, Howard. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd down, that's Williams. The play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? It's like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Rodgers got to have this one. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. One final try now for Rodgers. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And it's good, but it's also of little consequence as this game is over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Chicago, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.